This is a short explanation of Assignment 1, the Innovations in STEAM report for 2685. It's important that you read through the instructions in the Canvas site, and I'll just actually extend on a few aspects of the description so that you're aware of what you need to do. Essentially, the first thing is to read the 3 required readings. They will be available in the reading list area of the course. When you are reading through these, it's important to take notes that will help you complete the assignment with the headings that you're required to write under. So as you read through the 3 papers, try to think about what will be useful for you to remember, what will be useful for you to write about and quote from as you write your assignment. The assignment is 1,000 words in length and it's worth 25%, and it should be in a formal essay style. And as you read through the description in Canvas, you'll see that there are some headings that you need to write under. It's very important that you list those headings in your written piece. And the first one is to introduce the topic. And here you actually are looking at what the papers are saying about STEAM innovation, and for you to kind of describe what you understand them to be talking about, and to translate that into a kind of overview, if you like, of each of the papers, and to describe what you see as their kind of innovative ways of thinking about STEAM. The next one is a translation. The papers don't all talk about STEAM in early childhood, for example. Some of them do, but some of them are more concerned with innovations in STEAM in quite specific ways. And you have to translate some of that information into thinking about STEAM in the early childhood context. So it's about this second section is for you to describe how the content of those readings has kind of influenced your thinking about STEAM in early childhood. So how have those papers changed your mind or expanded your ideas or understandings? And the next one then moves in to the context of early childhood. So you're moving from the very kind of targeted descriptions within the papers to the second part being your understandings and kind of expanding your awareness of STEAM innovation. And then the third one moves into the topic and the context of early childhood. So here you're thinking about how approaches to STEAM are informed by some of the contents of those papers. And then the conclusion is for you to kind of summarize what are the important considerations to think about when we are introducing STEAM innovations to young children. And so it's a kind of sequence of very targeted, innovative thinking through to changing your mind about what you thought you knew before about STEAM innovation, to applying that within a kind of early childhood context, and then to summarize how these very latest ideas about STEAM and innovation can actually be brought into early childhood contexts. It's important that you look at the rubric as you are constructing your draft assignment, so that you can be aware of what's required in the marking process. You'll see that it's important to do correct referencing and correct citing, and that means using quote marks. Don't just write without them, because you're at risk of plagiarism if you do that. If you're uncertain about how to use quotation marks and reference papers, I do suggest you look in the citation and writing guides within the RMIT library website.